What's going on, guys? Ben here, Enos Tech, and today we're taking a look at the SilverStone Redline series RL06 PC case. Now, as you can see, there's quite a bit of room in this beast here, and we've got a decent little build going. I've got the Asus Z270 board in there with a couple of 1060s just to show what you can fit in this case. Yes, I'm well aware that I can't SLI 1060s, but I had a couple of them lying about, and I thought it'd be nice to fill up this case and show the true potential that it has to offer. So as you can see, there's more than enough room in here for everything. One of the good benefits I saw that we'll take a closer look at is it comes with three intake fans, and it comes with a rear exhaust fan as standard, out of the box, already set and ready to go. So it's pretty much most of the cooling power you will need. Of course, on the top here we have a easily removable magnetic dust filter, as you can see, which will come in handy not only for installation of fans or AIOs, because you can just lift it up, but it's also washable, and should you need to clean it from dust, just put it under the sink, give it a little wipe down, you're good to go. Aside from that, on the inside, as you can see, there's a bit of room here between our cooler and the top of the chassis here, which would allow you to install an AIO on the inside. So if you want to go with like a 240 mil AIO to cool your CPU or whatever, of course there's that option. You can also work something out, and you could put one on the front if you wanted to, move some of those fans there. And I mean, there's definitely a few different options for cooling in this case. But again, as you can see, it's fairly spacious. We've got the cutouts here for the pass-through of the cables and stuff. And what I really like here is we got a full PSU shroud, and there are two separate cutouts here. Now for our build, we've used the one up front, but just behind it, towards the back, there is another one. So should you only have one graphics card, or should you want to go in and plug your stuff into the bottom of the motherboard, there is a closer cutout up there. So that's always good to see. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. As you can see, you're left looking with a very clean build. SilverStone had made this case ridiculously easy to build in. I'm not going to lie to you, I've taken this build out of another case and slapped it in here. I mean, it took me about 15 minutes to put everything in here. So it's not bad at all. And as you can see, it looks good. One of the things that's plus for me, real big plus, is the lack of cable management. Now, for those people who can be a bit anal about things, on the back side there is room for cable management. We'll take a look at that shortly. But for those who are more like me and you just want to put it together and have a decent looking build on the front side and not worry too much about the cable management, you don't have to. So kudos to SilverStone for thinking about the little people like me who are a bit too lazy some days to cable management. I know I shouldn't be. I know it's part of the job. But hey ho, folks, it is what it is. Just taking a quick look around the case, what we'll do here, pardon me. As you can see on the front, you've got the nice mesh cover here with the three fans behind it. And what's real nice is you could just, as you can see, that just easily lifts off the front there. And once I put that out of the way, pardon me, you've got another dust filter. Now this one isn't magnetic, but it does easily just come on out. And if you want to put it back in, I mean, then you can get a nice look at the fans there. So it's worth noting the RL06 does come in a few different colors. It comes in black, and you can get a black and red one, black and white, and obviously we've got the white one with the white LEDs, which I think looks real. That's real class look here, as you can see. But obviously once you're done, it's not magnetic, but it all just clips into space. So that's always nice and handy. Obviously it allows you access to the fans should you want to change them, and cleaning the dust filters is always a breeze. We won't take a look at it in this video, but you can see it if you go to the website and check the full review. There is a dust filter for the bottom PSU as well on the bottom. It's just a little thin dust filter, like sheet almost, piece of paper that you can pull in and pull out and clean, but it does add a bit of extra protection. So here we go. Here's my mess of cables. As I said, I don't overly cable management. Like, I'm not overly concerned about it. You get the front side looking good. The back side, I'm more for function over looks, if you will. I change my stuff around a lot. Like I said, I just took this build out of another case and put it in this one, and it's going to be going in another case very soon. So there's no point in me spending hours upon hours routing all my cables and getting them to look nice. In saying that, though, SilverStone have gone and done, they've done us some favors. You can see these little clips here, well, not clips, but these little places here where you can zip ties. So you can route your cables here, you can route your cables here, and you can have a nice clean looking backside of your build if this is something that you're going to be keeping for a few months. Also, on the back side here, as you'll notice, we have 1, 2 SSD mounts there. And then down towards the bottom, though I know it's a bit harder to see, we have 3 standard hard drive mounts. So it's becoming more and more popular, people putting, or companies putting their hard drive and SSD mounts on the back side of the motherboard tray and on the bottom of where the PSU shroud is, to kind of keep them out of the way, kind of keep them hidden, allow the build to look a lot cleaner. Personally, I am a big fan of it. Like I said, I like to have a nice, clean looking build on the front side with minimal effort. Call me lazy, but it is what it is. Moving along, one of the big things that we're starting to see a bit more of, and that SilverStone have done real well, is there's a fan controller here. It's powered by a standard Molex, so you just plug it right into a Molex on your power supply. One Molex, and you can power up to 10 fans from it. So that's quite nice. As we said, the case comes with 4 fans as standard, so we've got 3 on the front and 1 on the back, but there's still room for 6 more fans. So obviously, Cooler Master have expected you to put an all-in-one cooling unit or a couple fans in the top or what have you. I mean, there's so many options. It just really depends on what you're interested for. But lastly, I mean, as you can see as well, there's a nice cutout here for CPU cooler installation. Whether you're an Intel or AMD guy, that hole should be big enough for you to swap out your coolers without having to take the whole motherboard out, should that be something that you ever need to do. And that's pretty much it. I enjoyed building in this case. It was real nice. As you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead. If we turn these bad boys off, we can get a look. As you can see, for those of you who like the LEDs and who like the nightlife like I do, have a bit of fun here. It does look rather nice, I would say. And as you can see, on the inside, there's still plenty of room in there. Kudos to SilverStone for offering a great case. Again, very easy to build in. Lots of options, plenty of room. As you can see, it fits 2 graphics cards. There's a GTX 1060s. They still got a couple inches of room before they hit the front panel. There's plenty of airflow below each of them. And these front fans here, I don't know if you can hear them over me. I'll find out when I edit the video, but they're putting out some pretty impressive air. So again, big thanks to SilverStone for sending this case in. This is their RL06. It's a great case. It's going to win our must-have award, because when you combine it with the price, which we'll include some links to in the description and on the review, you can't go wrong for this type of price. So again, many thanks to them, and as always, stay tuned in the future for more content. Thank you.